Being healthy is the most difficult thing you'll ever do, and here's why. The truth is, yes, there are more genetically modified foods right now than there were when your parents, grandparents, great-grandparents were cooking meals. But they were cooking meals. They were cooking bread. They were cooking cakes. They were cooking their own pastries and bread, like all the things. In our current world, we tell ourselves we're too busy to make a loaf of bread. We're too busy to make cookies instead of buying them from the store. We're too busy to learn how to do something that was considered out the window in the 1980s. But I can certainly tell you that for the last 2 years, while I've been making my own flour and my own bread, that the cost of a loaf of bread that I make versus what I buy at the store, the most expensive thing in it right now is the eggs. With most of my cookies, I've switched the binding agent to either flaxseed, psyllium husk, or peanut butter or almond butter because it's cheaper than eggs. And one of the simplest things that I can do is throw a meal big enough to create 2, maybe 3 meals in a crock pot and leave it for the day when I go to work. Because that means that, number 1, we have a meal for the night. Number 2, there's leftovers for everyone to take for lunch. And number 3, we might get a 3rd meal out of that meal, and then I don't have to cook again another night. Usually that's a night when all of us are busy and things are going on. Like, we'll be coming up in a couple of weeks when the boys have 8th grade continuation ceremony, and there's like after school parties and stuff like that. So we'll be able to eat a high protein, good quality meal right when we get home, just by quickly heating it up instead of start to finish doing it all again. In terms of the supplements, that's not that hard either. What you need to do is find someone that you trust, use the links that they give you, knowing that if they offer you a discount when you sign up for that link, they aren't getting a commission on it. If they don't offer you a discount, they could be making as much as a 50% commission on it. For some people, they don't like giving anyone a commission, even though they'll buy tons of stuff off the TikTok shop. And yes, everyone earns a commission off every one of those little orange carts. So you're still paying a commission for a product, whether it's something that's helping your health or detracting from it because it's taking away income that you could be spending on fixing your health. And just like your financial planner will tell you, it's not my responsibility to tell you how to spend your money. It's my responsibility to teach you how to achieve wealth and be able to retire. It's not my responsibility to tell you how to spend your money. It's my responsibility to teach you how to achieve your health, your ultimate health, and stay there or improve upon it further. But if you see something that seems like a trend or a fad, it probably is a trend or a fad. Home-cooked meals, regardless of whether or not you have rice or potatoes or whatever else in there, are going to be better for you than a packaged meal. End of story. If you don't know how to cook, for whatever reason, no one ever taught you, you never took the time to learn, there are tons of cooking channels on YouTube. There's even an 11-year-old who is helping to heal his diabetes, who has a cooking channel on YouTube, and he makes some amazing freaking food. That kid is amazing. I've used a few of his recipes. I have cookbooks linked in my profile, but also, if you're still like, that's not me, I need someone to hand me all the things. Right now, in my profile links, I have a deal going with HelloFresh. You can get up to $95 in free meals, and it comes as a meal kit with fresh food, where you are still having to prep it, but it's there. What I will say about HelloFresh, for our family of 4, it was never enough protein, so I always had to go out and buy additional protein to what HelloFresh sent us, because it was not enough protein in the kit usually for 1 person, let alone 4. But make it simpler. Think about the things that you need every day, the things that you want every day. and the things that you could do without. Every day, I need protein, I need fresh air, I need some time outside. I need water, I need electrolytes, I need essential fatty acids. I want a good liposomal multivitamin, I want great antioxidant support, and I really want 1 cup of amazing coffee every day. I can do without baked goods. I can do without starches. I can do without things like cable. I can do without things like extra clothing and jewelry. I can do without yoga leggings and fancy purses on the TikTok shop. And this is going to be one that people think is wrong, but I can do without the fancy water filters. Because this girl grew up drinking from a hose. The biggest thing is to define your needs, your wants, and your I can do withouts, and then work within those parameters, and it gets easier. It doesn't have to be complicated. We're just making it more complicated.